It's Ray Michaels here with Total News Nation and Grassroots 50. I'm here with Elijah Woody. How are you,
Yes,
Elijah?
sir. Good morning. It's great to be at AmFest 2025 once again. It's great to be with you again, too.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, lots of things have happened over the last year. Why don't you give us an update kind of on what you've been doing?
Yeah, so, I've been really busy. I'm the oldest of 8 children, so I try to set a good example for my family. But I'm currently in college right now, so I'm doing Liberty and graduated high school with my associate's degree, so now we're on track to get my major in business, minor in communication.
So you got your AA back in high school.
Yep, yes, sir. Yep. Doing a political internship through Forge. I was also elected the governor of Patriot Academy's Leadership Congress this last summer
Is
at
that right,
Nationals
with
in
Rick
Texas.
Green?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
So that was a great experience. I was actually down there in Texas for a month and got to experience a lot of things. I did their constitutional defense training with the handguns on the gun range. We shot 800 rounds in 4 days. It was this is actually it's crazy.
Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta let our audience know. So this is Patriot Academy. This is Rick Green, former legislator in Texas, basically apprenticed with David Barton from Wall Builders, who has the only second to the Smithsonian, the largest collection of Founding Father documents, literature, correspondence. He's the man.
Yeah.
So Rick Green was supposed to be with him only for like 6 months or so, and then he was much, much longer. He opened up Patriot Academy, and he's got lots of classes that you can do. Biblical citizenship is an amazing one that we've been doing for the last 2 years.
Yep.
But you went through his firearm training because they
I
just
did.
built at their facility.
I did.
They just built this new fire. It's a gun range, right?
Yep, so they actually have a bunch of them. So if I can just explain what Patriot Academy is briefly. So they have actually 176 acres out in Texas, Fredericksburg, Texas, and they're basically building the Disneyland for Patriots, okay? So they're going to have a mock Independence Hall on the campus. They already have a mock Capitol building, and they let, once a year for a week, 16 to 25-year-olds come out, and we are mock legislators. So we have constitutional training, biblical training. It's an amazing experience. And so I've been blessed to go there for 3 years now. This will be my 4th year this time. I'll be the governor, so I get to veto bad bills and sign good bills.
You're going to be the governor there,
Yeah,
huh?
so it's a lot of fun. I'm trying to recruit students and raise some money, and it's fun.
I'll tell you, we've been actually doing biblical citizenship classes.
Excellent.
For the last 2 years in my legislative district here in Arizona.
That's fabulous. Yeah, and we need to get. So they have a goal. They want 5 million Americans to go through these courses, actually by the birthday of America. And so
now
we'll
is
see
it
if we
going to
can
be
do
ready?
that,
Is Independence Hall going to be ready? Because I know that he wanted to have it open.
They're a little
by
behind
the 4th.
schedule. Yeah, I mean everything takes money, and so Rick's doing his very best.
Yeah,
But
that's the whole thing. It's money.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Did you just start working with them, or you've been working with them for a while?
Well, I'm kind of like just now working with him since this last summer. So I went like 2 years ago as a student.
And already you're governor.
Yeah. So now I'm governor. So now I have some responsibilities. But I'm going to bring my younger sister here this next year. So that'll be fun.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you've really had a full schedule. Now, are you still doing some podcasting and all of that?
See, yes. This is really exciting. So I really wanted to do content for a long time. God put it on my heart. And I think I finally just realized, in life, you have to really just pick up the bag and, start. Right. You can't wait for other people to do things for you.
No.
And so on April 19th, 2025, which is the 250th anniversary of the shot heard around the world, took a trip up to Lexington and Concord. And, Ray, I'll tell you something. So, we went up there. We're going to Lexington Green. It's the night before, so the eve. This is when Paul Revere would have rode down to the Hancock and Clark house, and he's saying, the regulars are coming. Well, we go out there that night, the flag's waving, it's a beautiful, clear night, and I'm just like, wow. I'm looking at children running across the green, and I'm thinking 250 years later, because of these 77 men who came and were willing to give their life for freedom, they were willing to say no, look tyranny in the eye and say, you're not coming to our small town, to our homeland, and you're not going to rule over us. We're going to be a sovereign people. They stood up, and now these young children are able to run on the same ground. It's almost like holy ground kind of. So it was an amazing experience. But we launched the channel there on
and
that
you saw
day.
the Minutemen statue, right?
I did.
Parker?
Yes.
Yes, that's amazing, huh?
Yep, so it was beautiful. But we launched the channel, so it's still small. We're growing. But I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok, YouTube. And this is actually our first merch right here. We are the government. So it's all about self-governance. we the people are the most powerful form of government because we're the most local form of government. And so we really have to reclaim our power, and that starts with personal responsibility in our lives. So that's the mission, and that's really the thing that we're trying to get
You're
across.
out of which states?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah,
yes.
that's where I live. I mean, my audience is all over.
No, all over, but we're going to put you onto Grassroots 50 Virginia, so that you have more of a viewership, right? That's what we want to do at Grassroots 50, is really promote a lot of the viewership that maybe it's a small, but we want to increase it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I appreciate what you guys do.
And what do you focus on for your content?
Yeah. So what's really, really important is when it comes to self-governance and governing yourself as a people, because we are the consent of the governed. Okay. So we have to hold our leaders accountable. We have to run for office ourselves. But really, it all starts in the family and the home. That's the first institution that God created. Strong individuals create a strong family. Strong families create a strong country. So I mean, what I love to do is pick out historical stories and then say, okay, here's what happened. Now here's what we can learn from that and apply in our lives today. So, a lot of people talk about news and current events, and I kind of tried that for a little bit, but I really like to talk about long-lasting principles because that lasts forever.
Right.
And so I can say, to speak the truth now, and 10 years from now, it's still going to be valid, and people can still learn from that.
It's still going to be the truth.
Exactly. The truth doesn't change,
It doesn't
right?
change. It's not my truth and your truth, and truth is relative. No, it's truth. It's either law of nature, nature's God, or it's
right.
not. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so that's what I really like to focus on, because, trends are, they're not long-lasting. They don't mean anything. And so it's really important to focus on things that actually matter that you can apply in your life, because as we improve as citizens, our nation is going to improve.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm reminded of so many things that the Founding Fathers warned us about. We as a self-governance, we have to self-regulate, right? But we have a duty, an obligation, a responsibility to participate in self-governance.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of the exact quote, but I think it was something to the effect of, it's not the people that have the government, it's the people that participate. It's something, I'm probably messing it up here.
Right.
We have to participate or don't complain at all.
Yeah,
because you're going to
absolutely.
get whatever, it's the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah.
We need to have the voice.
Well, and often, conservatives are the biggest complainers, but yet okay, this is actually really good, because I came out of a breakout session with Scott Pressler, and so he's talking about going across the country and getting conservatives, active and voting and even running for office. I mean, Democrats have so many different seats across the country, whether it's school board or board of supervisors or county commissioner, where they run and nobody's running against them, right? And so, I mean, if you run and nobody's running against you, well, you automatically win. So we really have to step up our game. And he said something that's, really resonated, I think. Republicans need to wake up every day as fired up to save America as Democrats are fired up to destroy America. And it's really the truth. We have the numbers. I mean, in Virginia, we have the numbers to win, but we have to have the oomph. We have to have the courage to stand up and go vote. I mean, voting is the most basic thing a citizen can do. There's so much more. That's the first step. But yeah.
There should be a slogan, something like "Never by default."
Never by default. Yeah.
People are elected, right?
Right.
But never by default.
Right.
Let's have a conversation, if for nothing else, to plant the seeds so that people have thought. We have to be able to think.
Right.
Some of these people are not thinking at all.
Yeah.
Right? Let's keep it real on that.
Yeah. I mean, repeating, just baseless things that you hear without critical thought is pretty destructive to the mind, and then also to others who hear. So.
Well, that's one thing that was amazing about Charlie Kirk as well, is he always said, "Here's what I think. Tell me where I'm wrong." Right.
Right.
He gives people an opportunity to generate the thought. In fact, the Apostle Paul says that always have a reason for what you believe.
Yeah.
Always.
Right.
I don't want somebody to say, "Well, this is the way it is." "Oh, where'd you hear that?" "My friend told me." Well, what does that mean?
Right.
Yeah, where'd your friend hear it from, right?
Yeah.
We need to do the research. We need to be diligent on this. I'll tell you, what we have in America, and from somebody who's traveled around the world, what we have in America is very, very special, and it can be lost in a second, right? It's only one generation away from losing the freedoms that we have. But thank you for being in the fight here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for going out there. We look forward to have you and your show. Tell us your show. Give us a plug real quick.
Yeah, so go find me on YouTube at Elijah Woody, and then on social media, X, True Social, Instagram, TikTok, at Real Elijah Woody. I'm really, really excited.
The real one, not the fake one.
Exactly, the real one right here, telling the truth.
And then what's the name of your show?
Elijah Woody, that's the name of the show. Yep. Now, I am in the works of, doing some bigger things. I really want to create a political organization called Self-Govern, all about self-governance. And so we're working on the website right now for that, but that will be a lot of fun when that comes out. We'll definitely let you know.
Wow, awesome. Elijah Woody right here, and I'm Ray Michaels, Total News Nation and Grassroots 50. And until next time, we'll see you real soon.